I love history, so my place of interest is Vietnam National Museum of History. There's an extensive collection of artefacts tracing Vietnam's history. They're arranged chronologically from primitive life to modern times. It's also near Hoan Kiem Lake and the Old Quarter, so you can spend time looking around and exploring Vietnamese culture.
I'm fascinated by traditional handicrafts. At weekends, I usually go to Bac Chang, a pottery village not far from Hanoi Centre. My friends' relatives live there and they own a workshop. Every time I go there, they teach me how to make things, such as pots, vases or bowls. I'm learning to paint on ceramics now.
Hanoi Botanical Garden is the place I like. There are lots of trees from different countries, a lake and a small hill. I usually climb up the hill and read books at the top because there's a large lawn. After that, I go down and feed the pigeons. Sometimes I just sit on the bench watching people dancing or playing sports. It's a nice place for those who love nature and quietness.
So, how many generations shared a house when you were young, Mrs. Ha?
Well, unlike today, people of my generation mostly lived in extended families.
Really? How many of you were there?
9. My grandparents, my uncle, his wife and kids, my parents and me.
And did you each have a private room, like now?
No, we shared most things, even the bedrooms and bathroom.
I can't imagine. How about meals?
Mealtimes were great because we could have time together every day. We talked about our day, problems at work, or things happening in the village.
It sounds great. So, who did the shopping and cooking?
Mostly my grandma. She was very hard-working and kind, caring and tolerant.
Wow, you all must have been tolerant to get along so well.
Yes, this is especially true when it came to decision-making.
What happened then?
We didn't always agree, but we learned to talk, listen and compromise. Our Grandad made the final decision and we followed.
Sounds fascinating.
Suzanne lives in Bangkok with her husband and 2 children. Her office is 7 kilometres away, but it takes her 2 hours to get there by car every day. Some cities have problems with pollution, crime or bad weather. Here we have traffic jams, she says. Before going to the office, she has to take her children to school, so she sets off at 5 a.m. The children sleep until they arrive at school. Then Suzanne begins her journey to the office. In the evening, the traffic is even worse. Traffic moves in the city centre at half a kilometre an hour. In rainy weather, it doesn't move at all. But why is it so bad? In the past, more people moved around Bangkok by boat. Now so many people have a car and there aren't enough roads in the city. The SkyTrain and Metro can help a bit, but they are limited in range and don't cover all parts of the city.
It is said that Ha Long Bay is a magical place, attracting more tourists than ever since UNESCO's recognition of this beautiful spot. It is situated in the northeast region of Vietnam. With its rich history and picturesque setting, Ha Long Bay is the perfect destination for any tourist. Ha Long Bay is one of the most extraordinary natural wonders you will ever see. Viewed from any angle, Ha Long Bay looks like a work of art. It has 1,969 islands, concentrated in two main zones. The southeast, belonging to Bai Tu Lom Bay, and the southwest, belonging to Ha Long Bay. At the centre of the islands, there are wonderful caverns, such as Tien Kum, Dao Go, Sun Sot, and Tam Kum. For those interested in history, a visit to Van Dun Island, Poem Mountain, and the Bac Dang River is a must. It is now known that Ha Long was one of the places where humans first existed. Don't miss out on a visit to Ha Long Bay. With its long history and astounding natural beauty, it is truly unforgettable.
Hi Ishmael, how are you?
Hi, Jack. I'm okay, but I've got loads of homework.
Me too. But would you like to come with us to the cinema tonight?
Who's us?
Me, Jamie, Nicola and Selena.
Okay. And what's the film?
We don't know. We can't decide. There's that new horror film, Light and Dark.
No. I don't like horror films.
Okay. Well, there's a comedy about a school.
Oh, no more school, please. What about a rom-com?
Rom-com?
You know, romantic comedy. Boy meets girl.
Oh, what? Really? Oh, no. I hate romantic films. I like action.
Well, there's a new science fiction film, Alien Attacks.
Okay, I like science fiction. Let's see that.
Okay, I'll ask the others if they like sci-fi.
What time is the film?
At 8 o'clock. Let's meet at 7:30 outside the cinema.
Okay, see you later.
Bye.
Hi, Mike. How's it going?
Hi, I'm good, thanks. Are you still living in the same place?
Yes, I'm still in that sleepy little town. But you know, I enjoy living there. It's quiet and everyone is friendly. I don't really like the city. I feel like a stranger here. And it seems kind of dangerous, especially at night.
Well, I live here in the city, as you know. We live in an apartment downtown. The city is big, and it doesn't feel as safe as a small town like yours. But I think the people here are pretty friendly. My neighbourhood is like a small town, with its own stores, cafes and restaurants. And we can enjoy all kinds of entertainment, cinemas, museums.
Okay, so then on weekends I should come into the city for all that.
Okay, sure.
Mok Chau has recently become a popular tourist attraction that draws travellers throughout the year. People are attracted to this lovely town to admire its endless hills. The picturesque scenery here is unlike anything else in Vietnam. Many places remain untouched by people. Apart from its fabulous scenery, Mok Chau is also famous for its local dishes, which are new to outsiders. People usually try them out of curiosity and end up falling in love with their amazing taste. Another attraction of this small town is its honest and friendly people. Visiting small villages in Mok Chau Tourists are welcomed into the locals' homes and treated with homemade corn wine. The warm and open hospitality of the people here has made it a delightful experience for domestic as well as international visitors. Located only 187 kilometers from Hanoi, Mok Chau can easily be reached by both private and public transport.
So, how do you like this work?
Oh, very much. I feel like I'm living my teenage years again. But really, it's great that I can help our dear readers in this way.
Do you find it difficult to give advice?
Well, yes. I take time to think of the best possible advice that I can give. I think it's most important that we put ourselves in other people's shoes.
So it's about being able to empathise.
Exactly. But even so, we also need to be very careful about how to put the advice into words. We need to be sensitive. It's not only about giving the best solution, it's also about helping the person get over the negative feelings. For example, I often use, "It might be a good idea to," rather than, "You ought to." Or perhaps, "I think you should," for me sounds much better than, "You must."
One.
How are the pants, sir?
I think they're too short. What do you think?
Yes, I think you're right. They certainly are too short.
Can you get me a longer pair?
2.
Do you like this blouse?
Well, I think it's a little too big.
I guess so. Yes, it is pretty big.
You definitely need a smaller one.
3.
Are the sneakers comfortable?
Well, I think they're a little small for me.
Too small? Let me find a bigger pair.
4.
Are those jeans all right?
I'm afraid they're too big for me.
Okay, then let's find a smaller pair.
5.
How does the t-shirt fit? Is it too tight?
Do you have a looser one?
6.
How do you like the sandals?
Too big, I'm afraid.
Too big? Let me find a smaller size.
I don't have a proper breakfast. I never have time because I always get up late. Normally, my mum buys a packet of biscuits and I have some on the school bus. At lunchtime, I'm always hungry, so I have a hamburger, a packet of crisps and a cola. I can easily get them at the school canteen. For dinner, I like fried beef, noodles and eggs. I don't really eat vegetables because they aren't tasty. My mum says my eating habits are unhealthy. I'm thinking about changing them. If I continue eating like this, I may become overweight.
My brother doesn't have healthy eating habits, but I do. For breakfast, I usually have a bowl of cereal, a glass of milk, and a banana. It's important to start a new day with a good breakfast, so I tend to have nutritious things. I don't buy lunch at school. Instead, I prepare my lunchbox with 2 slices of bread, a boiled egg, and salad. Sometimes my mom makes sushi for my lunch. In the evening, my mom and I cook dinner. My favorite is steamed fish. Lean grilled chicken is also a dish I like for dinner.